Good morning, students. Today we are going to start part 4 of the chapter Industries. This is the fifth chapter of Geography in your class, and today we are going to discuss the topic Cotton Textile Industry. Cotton Textile Industry. In the previous video we discussed about iron and steel industry, and in this video we'll discuss about cotton textile industry. So before starting this chapter, we have to understand the word meaning of textile. Listen very carefully. Textile. Textile is derived from a word of Latin language. The word is texier. Texier word. Texier means weave. Weave. So whatever product that is prepared by weaving the yarn or threads, that is called textile. So in this way, textile is prepared by weaving or woven activities, textile. Making the textiles by using yarn is very ancient art. And in India, cotton textile was very old. The preparation of cotton textile through the cotton yarn, very old profession. The people were involved in handmade cotton textile. With the hand spun and hand woven clothes, India had a great place or the status in the world market regarding cotton textile. So we'll discuss about cotton textile. Textile is made up of fiber. Textile is made up of fiber, means fibers are used to prepare textile, to make textiles. There are two types of fibers, natural and man-made. Man-made fibers. Which are the natural fibers? For example, silk. Silk is natural fiber. Wool, cotton and jute, etc. are the natural fibers. Man-made fibers, for example, nylon, polyester and rayon. So these are the fibers, man-made fibers. So in this way, we have discussed that the textile is prepared by using fibers. In India, cotton textile was very old, preparing cotton textile was very old profession, as we have discussed about this. Before the British rule, Indian cotton textile was in great demand in the European market. For example, various kinds of cotton textile like muslins of Dhaka was a great demand in European market. Calico of Calicut, Western Sea Coast region, and another was chinches of Eastern Coastal region of India like Masulipatam, right? And gold wrought bordered cotton that was very famous in Burhanpur, Vadodara, Surat, etc. So these kinds of good quality of fine quality of cotton textiles were very famous in European market. But in 18th century, industrialization came into existence first in Britain in 1750, in the mid 18th century. And textile industry, especially cotton textile industry and metal industries, were the dynamic industries in England. So first in England, in Britain, cotton textile industry grew up. In India also the impact was there, due to which machine-made products, machine-made cotton textile became very famous, and handmade cotton textile lost its value gradually. Clear? For example, in India, the first cotton industry was established in 1818. The first cotton industry in 1818, that was at Fort Gloucester near Calcutta. Now it is known as Kolkata. Kolkata. Near Kolkata, which place? Gloucester, right? Fort Gloucester. So this was the place. But the first successful cotton textile was established in 1854 in Mumbai. Bombay at that time, Mumbai. This was the first cotton textile industry, and within 4 years, many other cotton textile industries were set up in Bombay, and after that, several industries were set up in Kanpur, in Ahmedabad, in Nagpur, in Pune, etc., Vadodara and Surat, etc. Right? So mainly in India, two are the big centers of cotton textile industries: Maharashtra and Gujarat. Gujarat and Maharashtra, two very main centers of cotton textile industries. What are the causes and why do we say that these are the main cotton textile industrial regions? Because of several factors in India. For example, availability of raw material in these two states. Cotton is grown because of black soil or regular soil. This is the cotton producing soil, so it is very good for growing cotton crop. So this is a cotton growing area, right? Raw material is available. Sea coastal region, due to sea coastal region, it is providing sea routes, and means for exporting the cotton products to other countries. So due to availability of transport, due to availability of good policies of the government, and other reasons, availability of labor, etc. So this is the concentration of cotton textile industries in Gujarat and Maharashtra. Now we'll discuss about the major cotton textile industries or regions in the world. Right? Let's discuss with the help of this map. So these are the main cotton textile industrial regions in the world. Let's start from the south. From South America. In Argentina, this is very important place in Argentina, and Comodoro Rivadavia, this is the city. In Brazil also, near Uruguay or Brazil, both are very important centers of cotton textile industries. In North America, this area, this is very important region, Mexico or southern United States, and another region, United States. Two regions are very important, and several places in Canada also. If we talk about Europe, very important places in Europe: Germany, Poland, Hungary, Vienna, and in Britain, also very important cotton textile region, and Ukraine, and this one is near about the Turkey, some parts of Iran. So these are the major region. After that, in Asia, this is important center of cotton textile industry. This is the area of Turkmenistan and Kazakhstan. After that, Pakistan, and including some Indian parts with the boundary of Pakistan, like westernmost parts of Gujarat, and then central Gujarat, Ahmedabad, on the western coast, Vadodara, Surat, etc. So these are the main centers in India. In southern India, this is the part of Tamil Nadu. After that, in China, this is the region in China, entire eastern coastal region of China, and then Japan. So these are the major cotton textile regions in the world, including in Africa. This region is Egypt. Egypt is the main center in Africa, and South Africa. Both are important regions of cotton textile industries. So dear students, this was the map showing the major cotton textile manufacturing regions in the world. After that, we'll discuss about Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad in India, it is known as Manchester of India. Ahmedabad is known as Manchester of India. The region is situated off the Sabarmati river banks. The first mill was established here in 1859. It soon became the second largest textile city of India after Mumbai. So Ahmedabad is the largest city after Mumbai. Later, Ahmedabad was therefore often referred to as the Manchester of India. Favorable locational factors, as we discussed about it, that in Mumbai, the centralization of this industry in Maharashtra and Gujarat, availability of raw material, and after that some other factors. This ensures easy availability of raw material. Climate is ideal for spinning and weaving. The flat terrain and easy availability of land is suitable for establishment of the mills. So we discussed about the locational factors. So all the locational factors were available in Ahmedabad still. But in the recent years, Ahmedabad textile mills have been having some problems. What problems were there? Several textile mills have closed down, shut down. This is primarily due to the emergence of new textile centers in country, as well as non-upgradation of machines, because old machines and traditional equipments still are used in the industries, and old technology, traditional technology is used in the mills of Ahmedabad. So this is the reason that it's lagging behind in comparison of other centers in India. Now, this was about Ahmedabad. Why the cotton textile industries set up in Ahmedabad? What is the region of concentration? Now, we discussed Osaka. I will discuss about Osaka, situated in Japan. Also known as Manchester of Japan, like Ahmedabad in India, Osaka in Japan. Manchester of Japan. The textile industry developed in Osaka due to several geographical factors, like Indian geographical factors in Ahmedabad. The extensive plain around Osaka ensured that land was easily available for the growth of cotton mills. So here, this was about land, availability of land. Climate, warm, humid climate is well suited to spinning and weaving. This kind of environment is very essential for spinning and weaving. River Yodo river provides sufficient water for the mills, because water is very necessary for mills. Labor is available easily. Location of port facilitates import of raw cotton for exporting textiles. Both the things are very easily means it can be done. The textile industry at Osaka depends completely upon imported raw materials. Cotton is imported from Egypt. Here you can make the list: Egypt, India, China, USA. Raw cotton is imported from these places. The finished product is mostly exported and has a good market due to good quality of low price. So here the cotton textile is produced at low production cost, and in this way quality is good and price also is low. Though it is one of the important textile cities in the country, of late the cotton textile industry, we can see, of Osaka has been replaced by other industries such as iron and steel industry, machinery, shipbuilding, automobiles, electrical equipment, and cement industry. But still we can say that Osaka is very important cotton textile region, cotton textile industrial region in Japan. So dear students, we have completed this chapter. In this video, we discussed about Ahmedabad and Osaka mainly, and the major centers in the world of cotton textile industries. So I hope that you understood well. Revise this chapter by reading from the textbook and watch this video again if you have any problem. Thank you. Have a nice day.